Imagine a hidden network where some of the most powerful people in the world come together. Billionaires, politicians, members of royal families, and at the center of this network, one man, Jeffrey Epstein. Officially, he was just a financier, but according to many researchers, Epstein may have been much more than that. So who was he really? And why is his death still surrounded by controversy around the world? A mysterious rise. Jeffrey Epstein was born in New York in 1953. He never graduated from college. He had no official degree in finance, yet somehow he managed to enter Wall Street and quickly became a man trusted to manage the wealth of some of the richest people on earth. This raises an important question. How does someone with no clear background suddenly become the financial advisor of billionaires? One of Epstein's most important connections was billionaire businessman Leslie Wexner. Wexner didn't just trust Epstein with money. He gave him control over massive properties and large parts of his financial empire. From that point on, Epstein was no longer just a financier. He had become someone with direct access to the most powerful circles in the world. A network of powerful people. Epstein's social circle included extremely influential figures. For example, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Prince Andrew. These individuals were seen with Epstein at different times. According to flight records, Clinton reportedly traveled multiple times on Epstein's private jet. On the internet, that aircraft became known as the Lolita Express. Of course, these trips do not prove criminal activity, but they do show just how powerful Epstein's connections were. The island Epstein also owned a private island in the Caribbean. That island was called Little St. James. Over time, the internet gave it another name, the Pedophile Island. According to several witnesses, secret parties involving powerful people allegedly took place there. Many victims later claimed that underage girls were brought to the island and abused. Some theories suggest that Epstein secretly recorded what happened there, but the real question is, why? The blackmail theory. Some investigators believe Epstein's real power was never money. It was information. According to certain theories, powerful people were invited to the island. Compromising situations were recorded, and those recordings could later be used for blackmail. There is no definitive proof that this system existed. However, several former employees claimed that Epstein's properties contained numerous cameras and surveillance equipment. Because of this, some believe Epstein may have been part of something much bigger. The first arrest. In 2005, a mother in Florida contacted the police. She said her 14-year-old daughter had been taken to Epstein's mansion. As investigators looked deeper into the case, more and more victims came forward. But in 2008, something shocking happened. Epstein received an extremely light sentence, just 13 months in jail. Even more surprising, he was allowed to leave the jail during the day for work. To many people, this deal looked like proof that Epstein's powerful connections were protecting him. The 2019 arrest years later, the case was reopened. In 2019, Epstein was arrested again. This time, the charges were far more serious: sex trafficking and the abuse of underage girls. Many believed that if the trial continued, Epstein might expose powerful people connected to him, but the trial never happened, because before it could begin, Epstein was found dead in his prison cell. A suspicious death. Epstein was being held at Metropolitan Correctional Center. The official ruling was suicide, but several strange details quickly raised suspicion. That night, security cameras were reportedly not functioning. Guards failed to check on him. His cellmate had been transferred. Because of these circumstances, a phrase quickly spread across the internet: Epstein didn't kill himself. The sentence became one of the most widely shared conspiracy discussions online. Unanswered questions. Even today, many questions remain unanswered. Was Jeffrey Epstein simply a criminal who exploited his wealth and power, or was he connected to a much larger network involving some of the world's most powerful individuals? We may never know the full truth, but one thing is certain: the case of Jeffrey Epstein remains one of the darkest scandals of the modern era, and perhaps some secrets were buried with him forever.